I was kind of overwhelmed when I got there. I was pretty well known.
He's known all over Europe.
This time on Hot Shots.
The U.S. team were all advised that we had no ammunition for the match. Not having your own ammo is like a race car driver having to buy pump gas at a 7-Eleven.
Look, man, please look. Did you get a shot of those targets?
I couldn't see them.
You can't see them.
Good way to lose your match right here.
3 of the best shooters on earth. Mic'd up
You guys got me spooked with those cameras, man.
and behind the scenes. This is total access to shooting's biggest stars. The great ones. The Hot Shots.
We're revved up and ready to go. Ready to go play?
5,602 miles is a long way to go for a gun match. And to realize you should have brought a pillow from home.
You know you're staying at a 5-star hotel with these real luxurious thick pillows right here. So 5-star accommodations is what you get.
But Jerry Michalek and family didn't make the trip to Central Europe to rest. They came here to win. Debrecen, Hungary is a 10-hour flight from the Michalek's Louisiana home, followed by a 2-hour drive from Budapest. This is a city that was almost destroyed during World War II and then suffered under communist rule after it. This week, it's hosting the first ever IPSC World Shotgun Championship. Shooters from all over the world are here.
I'm shooting revolver in Bulgaria.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Very good.
And it's quickly apparent that Jerry Michalek's reputation knows no borders.
I was kind of overwhelmed. I didn't know all these shotgun guys, but I actually know who I was. But when I got there, I was pretty well known.
He's known all over Europe.
He's the best guy over here.
Excellent shooter.
He's a legend.
Excellent człowiek.
Person.
Excellent person. The big shooter.
I couldn't hide anywhere. Had a lot of guys coming up for pictures and autographs and stuff. So it was a good time.
The match is being shot over 6 days and 30 courses of fire. But there's one big problem with overseas competitions: ammo. While the Michalek's Mossberg 930 JMs have made it through customs, their shells haven't. And Jerry fears that could be enough to cost one of them a victory.
We tried to ship some in. That was turned down. We had another ammunition supplier that was going to ship ammunition in. It went to the wrong address and it got shipped back. So about a week and a half prior to the match, the U.S. team and I and Kay and Lena were all advised that we had no ammunition for the match. We had to use match-supplied ammo, which was really not too good. Not having your own ammo is like a race car driver having to buy pump gas at a 7-Eleven to put in his race car. So we didn't get the right fuel. It was hard to race.
We are at Peacemaker in West Virginia, and it's about 6:30 in the morning. It's about 40 degrees. The sun ain't even up. You can't even see the targets for the fog, so I hope when I get up here on that long range stuff, I'm not shivering, you know, just because it's chilly out here this morning. But
Being cold will soon be the last thing Clint Upchurch cares about.
get this turned in, get suited up.
He's about to begin his day at the FN3 Gun Championship in Glengarry, West Virginia. Clint will be shooting in the open division and stands a good chance of winning so long as he can avoid disaster.
The challenge is the long-range targets, shooting them offhand. That'll be pretty tough.
But thanks to the rising sun, disaster is lurking.
That's exactly what I was hoping would not happen. I figured when we looked at this stage when we got here the other day, the sun was to our back, and you know, from where we're going to be shooting from, the sun's to our back. So I figured if we had this in the morning, you know, the sun would be in our face somewhere.
It's turning into a struggle for the early shooters just to see the targets, much less the stage's single-thrown clay.
That's so. When you go to find that bird, dude, you're going to look right into it, man.
By the time it's Clint's turn to step to the line, conditions have deteriorated even more. Not only is the sun making it almost impossible to see the targets, but the fog is quickly rolling back in as well.
Oh, God, that's going to be awful. It's fantastic. Did you get a shot of those targets?
I couldn't see him.
You can't see them. That's awesome, dude. Hardest shots in the match, you can't even see the target. That's killer.
He hasn't shot it yet, but this is already a stage Clint knows he'll never forget. It'll either be remembered as the time he overcame the adversity that bordered on absurdity, or the time he was sabotaged by it.
Clint's the shooter! Good luck, dude.
Hot Shots, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, is brought to you by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro Series, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalak. NRA Sports. And by Colt. Champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro.
Look, man, please look. You can't even see them. You can't even see it.
Clint Upchurch is about to shoot in the most challenging conditions of his career.
It's fantastic. Did you get a shot of those targets?
I couldn't see them.
You can't see them.
Is the shooter ready?
Yep.
Shooter's ready, stand by.
After two close-range shotgun targets, Clint tries unsuccessfully to locate the flying clay before taking down the rest of the targets and moving on to rifle. The four close-range paper targets are no problem. But now he must engage the long-range targets offhand and directly into the sun and fog.
That's a hit, dude. Hit! Jesus.
Hit!
God almighty, I can't even see the targets, dude. Hit!
His time of 66.06 seconds is a pure disaster.
6606. Yeah, that's hard out there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't see it. I couldn't, dude. I couldn't even see what I was shooting at. I was just kind of guessing that it's out there somewhere.
And Clint's doing his best to hide his frustration.
That right there is how you lose a match, dude. Ooh-wee. I just hate anybody even had to witness that, dude. I couldn't see the targets at all, dude. I mean, really, I was just... I don't even know what I was trying to aim at, dude, because you couldn't see anything. I'm sorry. I sound like a sourpuss, but, dude, you can't even see the targets. I don't know. That's just aggravating, man, when you know, it ain't because I was pulling the trigger wrong or got a sloppy sight picture or whatever. I just couldn't see what I was shooting at. So, God, is that it? I see some yellow. Shoot at it. The reason that I get upset over this is because if you shoot this stage an hour from now, 2 hours from now, totally different conditions. So my thoughts are, it's not the same for everybody that shoots it. If you'd have shot it yesterday at 5 o'clock, perfect conditions, sun to your back, it changes everything, you know? So you lose 30, 40, 50 seconds or something on this stage, and then you lose the match. You know, you hate to cry about it or whatever, because that's essentially what it sounds like, you know, that you're making excuses and complaining, but the bottom line, when you can't see what you're shooting, and then another guy can, you ain't playing on the same, you know, it's not the same playing field. Good way to lose your match right here.
Clint's frustration only grows moments later.
What's up?
They just closed it. They just stopped shooting.
When he's told shooting has been suspended because of the visibility.
Perfect timing, dude, perfect timing. Me and Rob throw our match away, and then they say, oh man, it's too dark out here for you guys to shoot, so. Fantastic, dude, fantastic, I love it. I'm trying to hit something that's hard to hit anyway, and then I can't see it. No,
We're not here to
you know.
make it rough on anybody.
I know. You just understand the frustration.
Clint and Rob Romero plead their case to the match director, hoping for a reshoot.
I was the last shooter to shoot, and now it's like, I shut it down. So that's why I'm like, dude, okay.
Did you turn to the RO and say, sir, I'm not 100% sure if I can see those targets?
No, I didn't.
While you were shooting, you said you couldn't see them.
Oh yeah, I definitely said, dude, I can't even see what I'm shooting at. And just kept shooting. I can't even see the targets, dude.
This match is being run like most. Safety comes first, but fairness is a solid second, and a reshoot for Clint is under serious consideration.
Right here, this is something I got no control over, dude. That's all. That's all. I just want a fair playing field, dude. That's it. But anyway,
I understand what
you
you're
get
saying.
it. You get it.
I understand what you're saying.
Kay Michalek has been reduced to a spectator after being disqualified on day one of the World Shotgun Championship in Hungary.
They had some shotgun slug stages. They had very low berms. If your muzzle came over the berm, you were DQ'd. Kay had a malfunction. She picked the muzzle up a little bit, a few degrees. It was over the berm. She was sent home on the very first day. It was a long way to go just to be a tourist. Kay was kind of grumpy there for a while.
How high when you say high? Like my feet at the very top?
But her mom's misfortune is turning out to be a fortunate turn for Lena Michalek, Kay and Jerry's 17-year-old daughter.
I guess one of the good things about Kay being DQ'd early in the match, she was able to devote all of her time into Lena's performance.
How's this for you?
A little nerve-wracking. I want to go out there and do it, you know, but it's okay. I've settled into my coaching job.
Lena is competing in her first ever shotgun match, and she now has the full attention of the most accomplished female shooter in history.
It relaxed her a lot to have a coach there. I know Kay didn't go all the way there just to be a coach, but it actually came out to be a plus factor for Lena. And it's a great advantage to have a personal coach for the rest of the match.
So I thought my tube was full, so I racked one.
While Lena is somehow managing to stay near the top of the leaderboard in the ladies division, she does get her first taste of major championship adversity, thanks to the less than perfect match ammo that creates major problems for her Mossberg 930 JM, which is her dad's signature gun.
My Mossberg has been 100% gun. I've shot this thing for years now. It's never done anything except run, and I finally found something it didn't like. Do you see the fire come out of a gun over here on that fifth round?
I saw that.
Huh?
I saw that.
This big fireball came out of the ejection port, and I was thinking, this is some really good ammo.
It was a stage wrought with pitfalls out of her control. But Lena's expression suggests she's already put it behind her.
If you make excuses for everything, it's real easy. Well, it was his problem. The oil road did this, the gun did that. She was able to man up and just accept it and just leave it there, leave it on that stage and go on to the next stage and just attack it again, stay in the fight. And that's how you become a champion.
Survive.
I think this is one that's worth fighting for, you know what I mean?
After an hour's delay due to poor visibility,
Trying to do what's right.
match officials have decided to grant Clint Upchurch a reshoot, since he was the last competitor before the suspension and obviously had trouble seeing what he was shooting at.
God almighty, I can't even see the targets, dude. We're gearing up again for the second round. Now you can see the targets, and anyway, we're gonna get out here and have another go at it. And hopefully, hopefully that fiasco was because I really couldn't see them, not because I just couldn't hit them, so we'll see.
The ruling is one Clint thinks is fair, insisting anyone in the match would deserve a reshoot under similar conditions.
You can see the targets, man. That's huge. It makes a lot of difference when you can see what you're shooting at. And boy! God, dude. Put it right.
The reshoot is 18 seconds faster than the original run. And Clint is more than ready to leave this stage behind and move on to the rest of the match, and a weather forecast of bright sunny skies.
Tell Matt you're glad it's over. Usually you look forward to it and you want to do it again, but this one I can soon forget about this one and feel good about it. So let's see if I can put that junk behind me and go shoot a decent one now.
Hot Shots, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, is brought to you by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro Series, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalek. NRA Sports. And by Colt. Champion 3-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. Joe Bartosi grew up in New Haven, Connecticut, and seems to have been destined to work for Mossberg.
I've been here now over 26 years.
It started with a call from a recruiter about Mossberg's search for a quality engineer.
Interestingly, at the time I was actually reading a Mossberg catalog. I know it sounds strange, but it's the truth.
Joe took the job and put in his time on the factory floor.
When I was a plant manager, my office was from this window. I could look out.
Years later, he got another call.
The company has had a history of promoting from within.
And sure enough, this one was from Ivor Mossberg, the company's CEO.
Saying, hey, he wanted to bolster the legal department a little bit, and would that be something that would interest me?
Being a lawyer had never crossed Joe's mind.
I was shocked, to be honest with you, but when opportunity knocks, you just never know where it may lead.
Mossberg put Joe through law school, and today he's the company's general counsel.
Gives the company an advantage in that I know the business from the factory side forward. Oh, it's nice. And that's, I think, a unique perspective.
But he still tends to his roots on daily walks through the factory.
Quality is everyone's responsibility here, and I like to keep my hand in it every day.
And quality is the reason Mossberg is about to reach 10 million sales of its flagship 500 model.
This firearm remains one of the most relevant designs in firearms history.
And it's also what Ivor Mossberg looks for in his people. Because like he did with the 500, he knows sometimes he'll strike gold.
It's been a good run for both of us, I think.
At the World Shotgun Championship in Hungary, Team Michalek has arrived at a slugs-only stage that requires one shot on each of a dozen paper targets.
You're going to shoot 4, you're going to shoot 4, you're going to shoot 2.
Yeah, it's just a mirror image of each side.
The shooting's not so much the worry here as the berms are.
You just have to watch that
Muzzle.
watch the muzzle.
Because it's a slug stage, if the muzzle of the gun goes above berm level, the shooter will be disqualified from the match.
Muzzle, muzzle, muzzle.
Kay Michalek has already met that unfortunate fate.
This coaching's hard work.
And Jerry is determined it doesn't happen to him or daughter Lena.
This stage is more of a dance than it is a shooting competition. If it's parallel to the ground, you're not good. Muzzle awareness was paramount here. You just could not come up over the berm. So when you shot through a window and you were going to do a reload, you had to really depress the end of your gun to make sure that you didn't get over the berm and get a DQ center of the window.
Okay, well, come on.
Chop, chop. I'm finding that I'm playing with the safety here more. Not that I handle my gun unsafe, but you're very careful on all your movements. It's like it's like a dance. It's choreographed. Muzzle, muzzle, muzzle.
Are you ready? Stand by.
With Mom relegated to running the camera, Lena begins her run.
If you're finished, unload and choke.
Lena signs for a run of 28.78 seconds and clears the way for her dad.
If you're finished, unload the choke.
Not only did Jerry keep his muzzle under control, he also had a near-perfect run.
I shot it really good, so I was happy with it.
Yeah, let's go see what we did.
Out of 12 shots, 11 were in the A zone.
Yeah. Hey, I like it.
That looked like a winner. That looked like a winner. That was a good one.
It went pretty smooth. I didn't really go at it wide open. I just shot where I saw the dot. I just wanted to see the dot hard and let it happen. Let it happen. Just have a good visual experience, and it's going to have a good stage. If you try to really rush it, you're not seeing well, you're going to stumble and shoot a lot of deltas and just have a bad performance, your gun handling is going to suffer. So if you stay in the visual, you're going to have a good day the whole day.
This is the match the shotgun universe is watching. The place where the language of the gun is the only one that needs speaking. And where the story of a champion father and his little girl's coming out party is gaining more attention with each shredded stage. Jerry and Lena will now head for the stretch run. Both very much in the running for a world championship. Follow Hot Shots TV on Facebook and Twitter for a chance at prizes that go bang. That's how we say, thanks for watching.